At saka linalagyan ng minsan yung buhangin, minsan yung hollow block.
Kayo po mismo gumagawa rin ng ganon?
Opo ma'am, opo ma'am.
Kayo po mismo?
Oo, inaamin ko yan ma'am. Oo, inaamin ko yan. Inaamin. Nagkukonsensya na nga ako.
Bakit binibiyak?
Para hindi lumutang ma'am. Para diretso makain ng isda ma'am. Para diretso makain ng isda.
Diyan ho sa mga ganyan na tinapon nyo sa dagat, meron na ho bang mga lumutang dyan?
Opo ma'am, meron ng lumutang. Katulad ng tao ni Prospero Nuglares ma'am, dalawa.
Pinento nyo kanina.
Opo ma'am, lumutang ma'am.
Ano nga ho nangyari uli?
Lumutang, tapos nakita ng mangingisda ma'am. Inimbestigahan ng pulis. Diyan kami na ang pinaghalaan ng pulis doon sa Kaputian.
I have to be honest, I'm really so... sa dami po ng mga kwento nyo, talagang sumasakit ang
Sa akin
dibdib
naman,
ko,
ma'am,
sumasakit ang ulo ko.
Alam ko, yung pagsistumuni ko, ang buhay ko naman ma'am. Alam ko. Ay,
O yun nga pala ho. So,
hinahabol nila ako, matagal na ako hinahabol. Gusto
kusa
nila
ho
akong
kayo. Kusa ho kayo
Opo, ma'am.
na dumulog sa amin.
Opo, ma'am.
Di ho ba? Pero sabi nyo nga, noong 2014 kayo pumasok ng WPP, pero umalis kayo ngayong taon nung mananalo na o panalo na si Mayor.
Nanalo na ma'am, hindi ko umabot nga umupo siya ma'am. Ay sigurado ako ipapabunot din ako doon sa tiis namin. Alam ko na yan ma'am na papatayin din ako para ako
So,
hindi makagsalita.
kusa kayong dumating dito, kinento nyo ho yung hindi ko ho ma-describe kung ano yung mga...
Miski kapalit yung buhay ko, alam ko.
So, alam nyo po yan na
magtatangkahan din
pwedeng kapalit dyan ang buhay nyo.
Opo, ma'am.
Kasi marami kang inaamin eh.
ako.
Madam Chairman,
Opo.
in light of the gravity of the testimony of the witness, I move that we recommend to the Senate President that we place the witness under the Witness Protection Program of the Senate. And likewise, I move that he be given the legislative immunity for testifying within this hearing. I so move, Mr. Chairman. Madam Chairman.
Madam Chair,
Dr. Soto.
I don't think we have a quorum to approve a motion like that. Parliamentary immunity.
That's not parliamentary immunity. That's actually legislative immunity.
Legislative immunity, whatever it is, we need a quorum for that.
It's, I believe, Madam Chairman, the motion is for the committee chairman to recommend to the Senate President that we be placed under the witness
Yes.
protection.
If it's recommendatory, we have no objection, Mr. President.
Yes.
Yes, because I think that is the usual process in proceedings like this, in various committee hearings.
Chair.
Yes,
I will also
Senator.
support the motion to place the witness under the custody of the Senate security.
Yes.
And Madam Chairman, in light of the motion to place the witness under the Witness Protection Program of the Senate, in the meantime, that the Sergeant at Arms also provide a sanctuary within the Senate grounds so that he can be adequately protected, Madam Chairman.
Yes, the motion is granted.
Madam Chair, before you do that, may we know what is the witness protection program of the Senate? I don't think we have one, and if we do have one, may I know what entails that?
Senator Drilon.
Yes. For clarification and for the record, under Section 4, Republic Act 6981, which is the Witness Protection and Security Benefit Act, it provides, in case of legislative investigations in aid of legislation, a witness with his express consent may be admitted into the program upon the recommendation of the Legislative Committee where his testimony is needed when in its judgment there is necessity therefore, provided that such recommendation is approved by the President of the Senate or the Speaker of the House of Representatives as the case may be. So as correctly pointed out by so that the motion is for the committee to recommend. He is not admitted into the program under the law until approved by the Senate President. That
So,
is why I
would
think
you-
I think it was Senator Lacson who said if it's only a recommendation, he has no problems with that.
I was the one who said that. But my problem is what program do we have? I think you're talking about the witness protection program of the DOJ. Is that what you mean?
I can
Because there's no witness protection program in
I
the
can
Senate
answer
that I
that.
know
I
of.
can answer that. Under the law, the Witness Protection Program under Republic Act number 6981 is under the Department of Justice. But in inquiries in aid of legislation, the proper committee would recommend to the Senate President for the admission and for the approval of the grant of immunity. So with
All right.
respect to the request to be placed under the protection of the Senate to give to this witness appropriate protection, that is of course approved. I don't think
All right,
anyone
therefore-
would object to that.
No, therefore my question will be posed to the Senate President. I want to be enlightened on what program we have. Pag sinabi natin may program at
Madam Chair. Yes,
Senator Trilongan.
the Senator Soto is correct. Strictly speaking, there is no witness protection program in the Senate itself. But under the law, we recommend to the Senate President, who in turn approves or disapproves and refers it to the Department of Justice. However, Madam Chair, in the past, we have extended protection to witnesses in Senate investigations. Mr. Jun Losada, when he testified here, was given Senate protection. Mr. Doble was given Senate protection. Vice Mayor Mercado was given Senate protection. So independent of the process, the formal admission into the witness protection program, there were instances in the past when the Senate, in its using its discretion, extended protection and assistance to the witnesses. There were, I need not go on record, but there were instances, and I know it personally because I was the Senate President. We extended protection to the witnesses,
Madam
even if they were not admitted into the witness protection program.
Madam Chair, so that we can resolve this issue instead of splitting hairs, I would qualify my motion that we place the witness under the custody of the Sergeant at Arms, and that is the Sergeant at Arms will provide a sanctuary within the Senate grounds. In the meantime, until other formal arrangements would be made, so that the committee recommend to the Senate President the above mentioned details. I so move, Madam Chair.
So,
No objection with that amendment, Madam Chair.
so the motion is granted. As clarified. Correct. That's another issue because, we cannot,
Madam Chair.
Senate would be in the best position to afford protection to this witness at this point.
Apart from that, okay, so that issue is already settled, I assume. But just on the technicality of the witness being admitted to the witness protection program, the law also, it's CHR guidelines and procedure in the investigation and monitoring of human rights violations also provides for a CHR witness protection program, and the CHR shall maintain and strengthen the witness protection program that is separate from the current program of the government. So maybe we can also consider that, Madam Chair. I'm just pointing out another area that we can consider. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Noted. So we can proceed. Maybe at this point, I would allow the members present to pose questions to the witness. In accordance with the order of arrival, Senator Trillanes, Senator Drilon, Senator Soto, Senator Lacson, and the latest so far is Senator Angara. So do we need to pause for a 5-minute break? Let's have a break, 5 minutes suspension.